We are talking about the art of writing, and the challenge before a writer is to attract the attention of the readers. How can we capture the attention of the reader? To attract readers' attention, you need to begin with a dramatic intro. The story can be envisaged in 4 parts. The opening part will carry a focus lead, focusing on an individual, focusing on an individual's experience, focusing on an anecdote which will represent the angle of the feature or the story. Then the second part is the transition paragraph. The transition paragraph will give a link from the focus lead to the body. The third part is the body, and the last part, the concluding segment, is called the kicker. So after having completed in few paragraphs narrating an experience, narrating a story, facts are placed before the readers. The questions which every reader would like to ask will be answered during the second segment. So, for example, the nut graph or the transitional paragraph will be like Rubia, who completed her post-graduation in social work, is one among the 116 students who bagged A grade in university examinations during the academic year 2019-20 at Don Bosco Arts and Science College, affiliated to the University of Kannur. The third part is the body. The third part will consist of quotes, then statistics, covering all the sub-angles of the main focus that you have in the story or in the feature. It will give information about the courses. It will give information about, for example, the National Fest, the Literature Fest held in the college, the Commerce Fest organized by the Department of Commerce, the Film Festival, Don Bosco International Silver Screen Carnival, DISC, organized by the Department of Journalism, the National Conference organized by the Department of Social Work, and the Management Fest, Equinox, organized by the Department of Management. And when all these special events are logically presented with the quotes and also with mini anecdotes, the reading will become an entertainment for the readers. And the last part is a conclusion, is a kicker. Once again, bringing Rubia into the concluding segment and making the angle more convincing to the readers. This is the format adopted in focus journalism. Let me give you a wonderful example that is taken from one of the leading newspapers in English. If you intend to write a feature on SOS Children's Village, the inverted pyramid is a wrong approach. The hourglass is not the right format for writing a feature on the SOS Children's Village. I suppose you know about SOS Children's Villages. SOS Children Village was founded in 1949 after the Second World War. The worst victims of the Second World War, as everybody knows, were the children. The children abandoned because of extreme poverty or because of the loss of their own parents. They need to be given love. They need to get care. And therefore, an international non-governmental non-profit development organization was launched in Austria to take care of the destitute children. And if you intend to write a feature on an SOS village, what is the best format? An SOS village, as you know, in every state there may not be SOS village. In Kerala there are 2 SOS villages. One is in Thrissur district, the other is in Ernakulam district. How can you begin a feature on SOS village? SOS village consists of children. Children could be, the number could be as big as 150 children. And there will be 15 to 17 families in a village. And each family, each home will have 8 to 10 children. And these 8 to 10 destitute children will be taken care by a mother. And the love, care, experience by a child normally in a home is given in this SSG village homes. And how can I write a story about SOS village? I can focus on an individual. An individual could be the best person among the children who were able to come out in flying colors after completing education, getting a job, and getting firmly settled with required paraphernalia, with required economic background. So you can begin with, for example, Bindu. Bindu, when she came to SOS village, she was only 2 years old. And she was a bundle of bones. She was almost at the point of death because she had no one to take care of. And today she is a software engineer. And she is settled in Bangalore. Bindu is one among the 700 children. During the last 20 years, the children's village at Mulayam in Thrissur district has saved. This is the best opening segment for a feature on this SOS village, children's village. And after having introduced Bindu, who represents all the beneficiaries so far from the SOS Children's Village, the story continues with an explanation about what SOS Village is. The readers may not know about how did it all begin, where did it begin, how is the mobilization of the fund for the rehabilitation of the destitute children. How does a home in a village function? And how about their education? The boys are taken care of in this village up to the age of 14. The girls are taken care of in that village up to +2. After having completed their +2, they are sent for higher studies based on their aptitude, and everything is seen to by this international organization. And therefore, the reader, in the case of an inverted pyramid structure format, normally will either stop with the headline or will continue with the lead or the intro and will not go beyond the first opening paragraph or the second paragraph. In an hourglass format, the reader will be captured by the headline, will continue reading the intro, and may not proceed with the body, the second part, the narrative. But in the case of a focus lead, the focus lead primarily aims at the heart. The reader will be captured by a teaser headline, not a teller headline. A teaser headline is a headline that arouses curiosity, that brings the reader glued to the story. For example, the headline could be a ray of hope for the feature on the SOS Children's Village. It arouses curiosity, and the curiosity brings the reader into the lead. After having inspired by the story of Bindu, the reader, who is normally very busy, who is not interested in reading, will sit down and spend time, readjust the schedule to complete that feature from Bindu to everything that the writer wants to convey through the story. All the 5 W's and 1 H linked with the SOS Village. And therefore, the third format, the focus format, is an ideal style for crafting features. When you want to present a write-up on the plight of, for example, the people affected by COVID, you can begin with the worst example or the case of a COVID victim. The economic crisis, the financial crunch the family is facing because of the loss of job, and the way the person is battling with the dark realities of life, and go beyond this particular person to the general phenomenon, aiming at the heart of the reader. And therefore, there is a blend of information, and these pieces of information are punctuated with emotive elements. These emotive elements are presented not with exaggeration, all factual realities which will attract the reader's attention and will keep the reader engaged in the story. And therefore, dear friends, if you want to become a writer, what should you do? Read. Reading is the best training that you can have to become a writer. Not a casual reader, but a conscious reader. When you read a news item in the newspaper next, in a magazine next, just reflect. Is this particular news or this particular article crafted like a historian? Is it written by an essayist? Is it in the inverted pyramid structure? Is it in the hourglass format? Could the story be crafted better using focus lead, focus journalism, focus format? And you will become an expert. You will become a wordsmith. You know how exactly you need to craft information. Crafting information is an art, and this art can be mastered by reading, by becoming a voracious reader.